wasn't raised in a Christian home. Even though my mother was the most wonderful person, loving and caring, we were unbelievers. I got married at 19, and about 3 years after being married that I started having this dream. In this dream, I was on this white horse, and I would have a lariat rope, and I would be going down these hallways where there would be doors on the right, doors on the left, and I would clearly hear elderly people crying out for help. I would kick those doors open, and they would be hanging on to this ledge, fixing to fall into this fiery pit. My natural response was to rope them and lash my rope onto them and pull them out of the fiery pit. And often I would suffer from the burns, the smells, the fear. I was in that with them. What I found, to come to be is the very last dream that I had. My rope was breaking as I was rescuing somebody, and I went to this deep part in my soul and cried out for help, had a flashing light, and a picture of Jesus. That woke me up once again after a dream, which is my last one I ever had. And I went and I got my dad's old Bible that I'd kept. He had passed away previously. And I opened it up for the first time in my life and went to John chapter 3 and just started reading. And it was there within just a quick amount of time that Jesus is talking to Nicodemus and tells him he must be born again. And I get on my knees and I give my life to Christ. I start looking for answers, so I start trying to find some people that I know, and my head football coach. And I found out now he was a pastor. So I track him down, and he takes me down a journey of mentoring me. And he has to go visit one of his people at a nursing home. We go, we visit. I'm walking down the hallways, and all of a sudden I realize, my goodness, this is where I was in the dream. These are the halls. These are the people. That started this journey where I raised my hand, volunteered at that particular home to just come and love on the people and be a part of their life, learn their stories. I run into a gentleman, Mr. Ron Mooney, and I went to his office and shared my vision and heart with him, and I could tell that he was very sensitive to the same subject, and we shared stories, and he invested in me and my family and supported us in our move. And then I didn't know this to be, but I was ministering in one of the nursing homes, and just a couple weeks before his dad would pass away, me and a couple of the volunteers would have the privilege to lead his dad to the Lord. We just connected, and he come alongside me to help birth Kind at Heart as a nonprofit 501c3 nonprofit ministry. And as we started to grow, we started realizing that a community needs a nonprofit or a ministry to help equip them to do ministry. We kind of came up with this, assess a need, equip people, and then serve seniors. Nobody plans to be widowed. 1 out of 5 seniors suffer with mobility. Loneliness is a killer, and it's hard to make it on Social Security alone. And so we took those four main things, issues, and we created this ministry that helps in those areas. The countless number of things that this organization does to help people along the journey, it just blows me away. We capture their needs along the journey, and we meet those needs. And for Obita, probably had close to 30 or more volunteers over a 3-year period of time that actually done multiple projects for her. Celebrating her 95th birthday, making sure there was people there to do that with her, fixing up flower beds and landscape around her porch because she loved seeing flowers grow in her flower beds. She couldn't do that anymore. Building a wheelchair ramp for her because she couldn't get in her home. Installing grip bars, fixing a storm door. We even had groups come and serve in her yard and mow her yard and do different things. Had picnics with her, celebrated Christmas with her, celebrated Thanksgiving, made sure she had gifts. Just celebrated life with her along the journey. Well, here's another story of an individual, Daryl, and he lived at home alone, a very poor veteran, dying of cancer. And over 3 years, we probably had 50 or more people serve him at his home. He lived in a very run-down trailer mobile home. It didn't even have very good water to it. And we had people getting drinking water out to him. We mowing the yard. We built a wheelchair ramp. We put new windows in his trailer. We put skirting, winterized it for him. We even had some sponsors, some flooring stores partner with us, putting new subfloor, vinyl, carpet. I mean, it's just countless things along the 3-year journey where he didn't have money and couldn't take care of it himself, but we come alongside him, the community did, through kind of Heart to Love him. The reality before us is the needs are there. We just don't have a close enough relationship with people to where they will let us know about them. And then when they do, we got to respond. And so growing programs that equip people well, understand the need, and get serious about doing missions, that's my heart.